welcome back to the Man Cave, episode 8. Lovely sunny day here in Colchester. I've been off work for a few days, or a few nights, because I work nights, and the weather's been nice, so I've got my smoker fired up and smoked a chicken today. I made it myself, so the man stuff today will be my DIY smoker. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crack open the bottle of Iron Maiden that I told you about last week, whenever it was I made the video. Give some tasting notes. I'll drink that while you watch the smoker video. So got a pint of Iron Maiden to go as usual, and this is the Iron Maiden Trooper. Now it's got lots of names here. Limited edition, created by Iron Maiden, handcrafted by Robinsons. It's also got Trooper, Red and Black, Porter, Cheshire, England. 6.8%. Nice. Okay, now you may have noticed I've rigged up another light pointing directly at my face because you can't see me properly, but it's a little bright, so I'm struggling to read this. Anyway, we'll give it a crack because the writing's tiny as well. Trooper Red and Black Porter is the first dark beer in the Trooper ranks and a modern take on a recipe dating back centuries. The red and black colour comes from the blend of chocolate and crystal malt, which gives this full-bodied beer a roasted malt and caramel backbone. The Robinsons yeast provides hints of both licorice and honey character to create a delicious, warming beer. Designed yet again by Iron Maiden, vocalist and ale aficionado Bruce Dickinson, and the head brewer at Robinson's Brewery. Red and Black takes its inspiration from an original Robinson's recipe from the 1850s, a time when porter-style beer was becoming increasingly popular in Britain. Now, I think I said last week I got this from my local B&M bargains place. I think I'll do some supermarket type beers, so anyone can get hold of them. I think it was 129, 149. It's not a full bottle. Well, it's a full bottle, but it's not a pint-sized bottle. 6.8% though. And like I said, I love my porters. So we'll crack this open. I'll get myself a glass and we'll see what it tastes like. Let's go with this little craft ale glass. I got this when I was down in Bath. I forget the name of the brewery now, but I've half finished this in a little pub. Lovely. Okay. So today I've been out at Bury St Edmunds picking up some glass panels for the extension that I mentioned for the Man Cave. Managed to find some toughened glass, an old cattery up in Bury St Edmunds, £15 with 35 sheets of glass. So hopefully soon, once I get some pallets sorted out, oh that's nice. Once I get some pallets sorted out, I shall start making the extension, and there'll be pics or video, or I'll do it as I go along. Not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but you'll be able to see the progress. Now that looks lovely. Okay, let's give it a crack. Oh, it smells good too. Oh, that's really nice. Really nice. It's got a, like a lot of strong beers have, it's got a almost spirity aftertaste, a bit like Abbott Reserve. That's the same. It's got a very strong whiskey almost aftertaste. But that, yeah, normally, like I said before in one of the first videos, I'm no aficionado. I just like beer. So all these tasting notes you get, oh, it's licorice, it's this, it's that, but you can actually taste licorice in that. That is actually a really nice drop. Really nice. Anyway, like I said at the start, I'm going to sit and enjoy that while you sit and watch the video I made earlier today when the sun was shining of my homemade smoker. Enjoy. So this is my DIY smoker, made from a gas bottle, as you can probably see. I'm yet to paint it. I've got some high temperature paint for it. A little sliding air vent on the side there. Around this side, a big vent you can open up, so mid-cook you can add more coals or more wood chips, etc, etc. This stuff is high temperature silicon sealant, so you get a nice airtight seal. I've got two marks here, so one you can seal it up tight and one you can have a little bit of air getting in. Okay, so inside it's a grate at the bottom, coals around the outside, and a couple of air vents just under here you can't see, coals around the outside. At the moment I've got my Jack Daniels wood chips soaking in some cider, and my chimney starter, as you can see, little fire on the bottom there, just about to put the coals onto the smoker. So in a little while I'll show you it in action with the chicken on. So smoking away, it's been on for about 2 hours. Chicken's on, wood chips are on. If you look down inside, there's a little water bowl in there. It's got a, keeps the chicken moist. A little solution of salt, sugar, coffee, cinnamon, cumin, a few other bits and bobs. Put the lid back on. Not easy one-handed. There's the coals glowing away nicely. The temperature sitting around, you can see that, 200, 250 Fahrenheit. It takes about 3.5, 4 hours to cook the chicken at that temperature. So what do you think? Like everything around here, it's made from something I didn't pay for. My neighbour gave me the gas bottle. I say I didn't pay for all the hinges and brackets and bits and bobs. I got like a multi-pack from my local Aldi for like $2.99 or $2.50 with about 30 or 40 different angle bends and straight brackets and nuts and bolts and stuff. So, excuse me. So all the hardware sort of from there, hinges that I found floating around. The only thing left to do really is to get myself some high temperature black spray paint or black brush paint and give it a nice black finish. And we're good to go. But like I say, I smoke the chicken. It takes about 3.5 hours with a concoction of I brined it for 6 hours beforehand in coffee, sugar and salt. Left it for 6 hours. Better off overnight because it soaks in better. And below the chicken, I don't know if I should in the video, below the chicken is a water bowl which has a solution that I took the chicken from in there, and what that does, it keeps the temperature stable, and also as the water evaporates, it steams through the chicken to keep the meat nice and moist. So after 3.5, 4 hours cooking, you get a lovely moist flavoured chicken or whatever meat you decide to cook. I've done a couple of chickens now, so I've just eaten that. The kids are eating it now and I'm enjoying a beer. So anyway, next week or whenever I get another video done, this may seem really simple to most people, but I'm doing how to wire a plug, an ordinary bog standard household plug. For most people you might think that is dead simple. For me it is. I'm not an electrician, but I do a bit of DIY. I read online the other day a very frightening statistic. Among other things, they were doing stats on 18 to 24-year-olds in this country, 18 to 24. 8% of 18 to 24-year-olds said they'd be confident to wire a plug. Only 8%. The other 92% weren't confident at all, so wouldn't risk it. Now that to me is embarrassing. So, in an effort to educate the world and our youngsters, I'm going to show you how to wire a plug very quickly, very briefly, dead simple, but I'll be showing you that next week. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, as always, if you have been, thanks for watching. Cheers.